Hello and welcome to this new video. This time it's about Kerbal Space Program. I haven't really done much of this other than starting like our own series about this game and all that. If you don't know what this game is about, it's basically flying and creating your own spacecraft to explore other planets. And yeah, without hesitating, let's start a new map. What do we name it? To be honest, let's name it Coffee. Uh, there's three modes. Sandbox is basically where you can build whatever you want. Science is for science purposes. I can explain it later on. Career is where you have to build up everything by yourself and explore everything by yourself without any helping tools or whatever. So here we can choose our flag. I already prepared a flag here. So yeah, let's start it. Alright, so here we are. This is our base. And yeah, the first thing we're gonna do is go to mission control. And here are our missions that we can accept. There's 4 missions right now. Gather scientific data from Kerbin. Kerbin is the planet we are on right now. It's representing Earth. AKA Kerbin equals Earth. Yeah, it's basically it's a solar system with basically the same solar system as ours, just with different names and planets. So here, this is probably the easiest mission. Gather scientific data from Kerbin, and yeah, this will give us, if we complete it, 6.4k cash, which you can use. Right now we have at the top we have 25,000. Here at the top left, you can see what the humans look like. They're called kobolds, matching to the name Kerbin. So yeah, let's accept this quest right here. And we can choose one more because we can, like it says here, maximum of 2. So orbit Kerbin, escape the atmosphere, or launch our first vessel. Of course, launch our first vessel is the easiest one because we just have to launch our first vessel like it says. So escaping the atmosphere and orbiting Kerbin can be done later whenever we want to. But for now, let's build our own first rocket. Alright, so I'm gonna give a quick guide here. This is the command module, command pod, where our astronaut will be sitting in. At the bottom of it, there's this rocket engine, which will power him up to the sky. And here we have fins, which we can attach, if we really wanted to, but we don't need it at the moment. Then we also have a mystery goo containment unit, which will basically give us science, and science is very important in this game, especially in career mode. You can use science to unlock new buildings and unlock new parts to fly your rocket with. So yeah, without hesitating more, we can put the parachute at the top, and that's our first rocket. We can name it whatever we want at the top. Let's just name it Coffee Rocket 1. There you go. So now we press save at the top here, and right next to it there's a launch button. Alright, here we are at the launch pad, and we have a command module here where the astronaut Jebediah Kerman sits in. He's the main character of the whole game, so it's very important to keep him safe. And yeah, without hesitating anymore, let's launch this rocket. And I'm warning you right now, this is gonna be a bit loud, so prepare yourself. There we go. We are currently going 500 meters a second, slowing down. At the top we can see our altitude, and also what's important is to see this water sign at the top here. You need to press that once so it switches to mountains, so this will tell us how much we are separated from the mountains and not the water, which is very important because if you're landing on another celestial body, it'll say different, and then you'll miscalculate, and yeah. Now we can test our containment unit here once we're at the top position, which is about right now at 16,000 meters. So let's press observe mystery goo, and you can see on at the right here we can recover. If we recover it, aka bring it to Earth, we get 7 science, and if we transmit it parent antenna or whatever, we get 2.9 science, which you don't want. So let's keep this experiment and let's land back to Earth. As you can see at the top, we are currently already falling back, and let's speed up this process. it's landing in the water, which doesn't matter, even if we fall down now. It doesn't matter, we can still recover vessel at the top now, and our missions will be done. If you remember, our missions were to launch our first vessel and gather scientific data, which we both did. So now we can check our money, if we actually got the money from the missions. As you can see here at the top, yes, we have done it. We have 120,000 cash now. And here's our summary of our rocket launch. We got the mystery glue observation, which gave us 7 whole signs, which is pretty good. And we recovered our vessel that flew in flight, so we got extra 5 signs out of that. Here's Jebediah Kerman. He's ready for the next flight as soon as possible. So now with that we have done our 2 missions, we can select new missions, and as you can see, there's already quite a few bit of missions, and what I don't recommend is taking missions where you have to be near a zone. Like here, as example, don't take a crew report in flight below 16.6k meters near zone 8Q4C minus N. This is just too much work in my opinion, and yeah, so I just decline all the contracts that you see about it here. Alright, so now that we're done, we can select the new missions which we want to test out. And yeah, we can select this one, test the RT-10 hammer solid fuel booster at the launch site. This will give us 4.5k, and all we need to do is be at Kerbin or home planet and be at the launch site. So this is a pretty easy task to do. So let's set that one. And same with here, test the RT-5 fully solid fuel boost at the launch site. We can do this in 2 separate flights, but we want to do as much as possible in one flight. So I'm probably going to accept this one, test the TD-12 decoupler at the launch site. So now we have 2 active contracts, and let's configure our vessel fitting to our missions. Alright, that should be it. Also what I forgot, let's save the rocket now as coffee rocket number 2, which I completely forgot. You know, from the flight that we made earlier, yeah, we got 23 signs out of it, and we can actually go to research and development and see this huge tech tree. And yeah, we're all the way here at the start. And now we have 2 paths to go, each cost 5 signs, so we can basically buy both. And yeah, basic rocketry just gives us more parts, like a new engine, hammer solid fuel rocket booster, and a fuel tank. So let's accept that one. We also have engineering 101, which will give us a thermometer, which is good for science, an antenna, and another antenna, which we can communicate to Earth with. So now we have 3 unlocked paths, which we can't buy, sadly. The cheapest one is 15, which is survivability, but we'll take a look at that after. For now, let's launch our rocket. Alright, here we are. Let's enable the SAS. This is basically an autopilot or assist that will help us during the flight to help keep the rocket steady. So, let's check our checklist here. We have both met the requirements, aka be at Kerbin and the launch site. So let's conduct the first experiment by decoupling this first part here. There we go. Test the decoupler is now completed. Now we can test the hammer engine, which is right here, and just by pressing spacebar, this will launch. What we can actually do already is log the temperature for some extra science. While we do that, there we go, 3 science, and now we're basically ready to launch. So let's do that. Alright, so this is our trajectory right now on our map. It looks like we're pretty much going out of the atmosphere, just because this rocket is so powerful and we don't have much weight on our rocket. yeah, let's just hope we're surviving this. It doesn't matter if this rocket explodes. Oh god, why are we nose down? That is not good. Yeah, okay, we can scrap that. Okay, so to fix this really quick, so let's put the solid fuel to 10% of the whole fuel, and the thrust limiter to only 50%, so it gives only 50% of its power. So after that we should be fine and won't have another crash like that one before. Here we are back on the launch pad, and let's do the first experiment. That's done, and now the rocket in which I've buffed. It's gonna go sideways, but that's fine. Since, yeah, we didn't put much fuel on it, so it already ran out. What we can do now is log the temperature while we are flying, which will give us 5.6 now, and same with the observe mystery goo, which will only give us 1.6, which is still fine. Let's deploy a parachute and that. Alright, here we have landed successfully, without tipping over actually. And yeah, now we can press recover vessel again and we should be done. Alright, from the second flight we have made, we've got 5.6 signs from the temperature scan, 0.8 for recovering the vessel, and 1.6 for doing the mystery goo experiment. So we have 23 signs in total now. We've got pretty much all parts back, and Jebediah is ready for our next assignment. So, the last thing I want to do is accept 2 new missions. Here, as example, test the fleet solid fuel booster at the launch site, which is pretty easy, so let's accept that one. Same with to test the TT38K radial decoupler at the launch site, which is also quite easy, so yeah, let's accept that one as well. We have 23 signs left, so let's do one quick upgrade. I'm probably gonna go with this since it's gonna give us 2 more parachutes. It's gonna give us a service bay where we can store our experiments so they don't overheat. We also have a landing leg here, a radiator panel, barometer, which will give us extra signs and extra rocket flights, and 2 heat shields, a small one and a big one. And yeah, I'm probably gonna go with this. And there we go. Now we unlock 2 new ways, which each cost 45 signs, but we only have 8 now. So, yeah. Now that we have done all that, we have 135k with 2 new missions pending. And yeah, I would end episode 1 right here. This is basically just explaining everything and teaching you the physics and functionality of Kerbal Space Program. So next video I'm probably gonna try to get escape orbit and maybe get a whole circle, aka an orbit around the Earth, to the moon, which you can see right here. We'll probably go to that one in episode 3 or 4, we don't know yet, but let's see what will wait for us. Alright, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll see you when I upload part 2. Bye bye.